Or is this full-time MMA now?
I love full-time MMA right now.
Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full-time
MMA.
Yo, what a phenomenal performance by Manny Bermudez. He lived up to his nickname in this fight, the Bermudez Triangle, with the first round triangle choke of Davey at UFC Hamburg. Manny Bermudez remained undefeated in this fight, and he actually called out Benito Lopez. Holy smokes, this is not the first guy that's called out Benito Lopez. Benito Lopez actually is fighting at UFC 227 against Ricky Simon, another guy that called him out. But if Benito Lopez can remain undefeated in that fight, I would definitely love to see him take on the Bermudez Triangle. Manny Bermudez just won his second UFC fight in a row, remained undefeated in his career, and he looked amazing in this performance against a guy that came in, Davey Grant. He was looked at, he probably is the better striker, but he definitely got caught in this fight for sure. You didn't get to see much. The fight was over pretty quick. But Davey Grant, he's been battling an array of injuries. I'm talking about that guy's went through a lot of injuries. So even though he was the more experienced UFC fighter coming into here, he was still an underdog, and Manny Bermudez looked amazing. I mean, his first win in the UFC, if I'm not mistaken, was over Albert Morales, but now he's got the win over Davey Grant, looking to get closer to the top 15 and take out possibly another undefeated prospect in Benito Lopez. Someone's would have to go in that fight. Manny Bermudez, holy smokes, man, he might have some of the best jiu-jitsu in the bantamweight division. I believe out of his 13 wins, he's got 9 submissions, something crazy like that. Like, he's definitely a submission artist in the highest order. I mean, that's where he got his nickname from. The triangles came first, and then it just went with his last name. So now we got the Bermudez Triangle. So I'm looking forward to Manny Bermudez's next fight. Can't wait to see him. I didn't expect him to get the job done this quick, definitely by submission, but he got it. He got in there. He dropped Davey Grant, I believe, with the clean left hand. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Clean left hand. Might have been a right hand, but he caught him right on the chin. Davey Grant went down, and Manny Bermudez dove in on that triangle choke, man. He immediately went for it, got on top of Davey Grant, locked it up. So he had to switch positions a couple times. Looked like he was going to get like a reverse triangle, it looked like, but then they eventually rolled back, and Davey Grant went to sleep. So huge performance by Manny Bermudez, remains undefeated. 13-0 now, I believe 14-0, or he was 12-0 now, 13-0, but either way, you get the point. We got some bantamweight talent coming up. I'm talking about one of the best submission players in bantamweight I can think of. You think of bantamweight, I mean, there's no guys you look at as like the Damian Maia of the division, you know, who's the killer submission artist in bantamweight? I mean, this might be the guy. I mean, I don't know if we have one yet. You think about the top 5. I mean, you got TJ Dillashaw, Cody Garbrandt, John Lineker, Hands of Stone. I mean, even a lot of the up-and-coming guys. Maybe this is someone that, you know, Sean O'Malley could face in the future. There's some dope prospects coming up at bantamweight. I mean, when you look at Manny Bermudez, Sean O'Malley, Benito Lopez, Ricky Simon, the bantamweight division's definitely got a bright future, and I think Manny Bermudez is a part of it. So with that being said, man, it is what it is. Congratulations to Manny Bermudez. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And before we go, shout out to all the full-time MMA white belts that have hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the bell right next to it so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And this is the hardest working MMA channel on YouTube. We provide daily updates, predictions, betting advice, we do songs, we do fantasy fights. We've interviewed Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley, Bruce Lechemedio, and Felony Charles Bennett, all in just 1 year as an MMA channel. We're one of the fastest growing MMA channels on the net, but we're still small, so make sure you guys go check out the Full-Time MMA Dojo if you want to learn how you can become a full-time MMA black belt. And while you're there, you can see where this MMA channel started from, some of the goals we have for the channel, and even more cool videos just like this one if you enjoyed it. So thanks again to all the full-time MMA white belts that have hit the subscribe button. And also, if you're just lurking and this is your first time seeing a video, appreciate that as well. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOG.